Hi, my name is Giancarlo, and this is my Gamenook, a Nimble escape. This video is a run-through demonstration on how I developed the idea and built it. During this phase, I map out my parameters. For example, I want this display to elevate my Amiibo and function as a nook for my older Wii U gaming collection. This means that the dimensions should be constrained to 7.5 inches high, and that the base should project 5 inches. Since I want the stand to fit comfortably on the shelf, I limit the width to be 6 inches. A 1-inch bump out will create a place for a logo and provide a prominent space for a title. I'm a gamer and I've always meant to develop something like this. I see this display as a big opportunity to incorporate memorable moments from Sonic games. I have many fond memories of Sonic Adventure 2 battles, so it's where I'll draw most of my inspiration from. Kinda feeling like a little Bob Ross here. I can almost hear the sound effects of the checkpoint posts. Voila, belongs in a museum. Now is the phase where a 2D sketch transitions into a 3D volume. With the reference in place, I can begin to map out my construction lines. During design development, I'll be changing dimensions and making edits as needed. These offset lines map out the footprint locations for the portal, speed boost, and the checkpoint posts. Measurements are relative to the Sonic Amiibo. Maintaining proportions will create a sense of scale. These clusters of line work are copied apart and trimmed independently from one another. This is done to ensure forms won't intersect in the next steps. There. With the line work complete, I can extrude forms. Now to assemble them all back together. Revisions can always take place, but this would be the ideal time to make major changes. Overlaying the final geometry completes the massing. I've reached the point where I should add details to the model. My fabrication method governs how intricate I can be. For example, I'm going to be using a laser cutter with 1/16 of an inch material. This means that moving forward, I'll be considering details that suit planar forms. I'll make it quick. Hope you didn't blink. The Gamenook is still made up of volumes. It needs to be recreated with 1/16 of an inch panels. Gonna run through this once more. Easy as that. Now I can begin unrolling each piece of the model in preparation for lasering. Here's a sample of what that looks like. Deconstructing every element of the display like this ensures all pieces get laid out. My aim here is to end up with vector contours of each surface. Here they are, ready to be lasered into existence. Alright, here it is folks, the Gamenook, cut as 1/16 of an inch panels of chipboard. This is my material of choice because it's inexpensive, easy to glue, strong, and perfect for painting. These pieces have been cleaned. By this, I mean that I took a damp paper towel and wiped the soot off the edges. With that done, I'm ready to paint. So, I'm not the best at painting. I took this into consideration when I added details to my model. As a result, each piece will be painted a flat color. At this moment, I'd like to say a special thank you to my puppies, Leo and Ambrose, for providing a peepad. Now to introduce the paints. For the grassy areas, I'm going to use a mix of new shamrock and lime tree. Blue pieces will be colored to blue. For red items, I'm going to be using flag red. For my yellows, I'm going to use Yellow Flame. Light gray areas, such as the portal, will be colored granite gray. The curbs will be a mix of white and granite gray. Dark gray elements will be dark gray. Paved locations will be a combo between light mocha and chocolate sprinkle. Lastly, for the base, I'm going to be using jet black. With the colors introduced, I can sort the pieces and begin painting. Colorful, no? I graciously applied the paint with a flat brush. Each piece has 2 coatings on it. Some edges took 3, but that was due to the lightness of the color. For some reason, yellows always tend to cause me trouble. I like to begin the assembly process by placing all pieces of an element together. During the CD phase, I included score line work to help with the placement of my objects. It's not necessary to score, as it adds time to the laser cutting, but I want the display to look like the 3D Gamenook I designed. That's why to me, it's worth the time investment. Here we go. Sorting the pieces across like this not only looks cool, but it provides me one final chance to make sure everything is accounted for. It also makes this big puzzle manageable. Since there is no instruction manual, I'll begin by gluing small to big. For instance, applying all lettering to the backings of each sign. I'll essentially be doing this in right to left fashion until notable shapes appear, such as the base, portal, speed boost, or the checkpoint posts. Not too bad, right? Neat. The moment of triumph. The Gamenook, a nimble escape, is ready to be placed on a shelf. The purpose of this video was not only to show how this project was designed and constructed, but to serve as a run-through tutorial aiming to demonstrate a process for any of you who want to make a project of their own. Keep in mind, designs will become intricate and means of fabrication complex, but it all starts with a simple sketch. Please engage in the chat below, and if you like, subscribe. Both will help the channel grow. Thanks for your time. A Nimble Escape is part of a series with 9 other Gamenook designs. Be sure to follow me on other social media outlets to be aware of what they are. Approximate release dates will be posted. Links below.